Hello, I am Owen, and I am a student of Albert Einstein's charter school.
And my name is Lauri, Kinney, and I had the pleasure of being Owen's mom.
So Owen, tell me about your new school.
Albert Einstein's Academy is very, very fun, and I think they make learning really fun there. So you want to learn more, I guess.
What grade are you in?
Fifth, yeah.
Who's your teacher?
Mr. Cusack, he is very funny since he acts everything out. Like, for science, he goes like, well, what's the meaning of whatever we're learning?
What is STEAM?
STEAM is a different way of learning since it's a charter school, so they want it to be different than the other schools. Since the other schools have STEM, and they say, what would the world be without art? Since STEAM has A in it, and that's art. And starting from the beginning, STEAM, S. S stands for science. T stands for technology. E stands for engineering. A stands for art. And M stands for math. And the other schools, they have STEM, and that doesn't have A in it, art.
Thank you all.
So, what's your viewpoint of all this?
Well, I am very excited. I was a little scared at first because when I told Owen that he was drawn to be going to Albert Einstein, I thought he'd want to stay with his friends at his old school. But you know what? He was up for the adventure, and that first day he came home, he was so happy, and it just made me happy. I knew that we'd made the right decision. And he's already made a lot of new friends, and I've met his teacher, Mr. Cusack, is very nice, and it's going to be a good road. And I love the way they're teaching, and Owen hasn't spoken of it yet, but they're going to be doing a flipped learning where they watch a video at home, and then when they go to class they can discuss it. So there's a lot of interesting concepts that he's not used to, but I can tell already he's going to be doing really well.
So education is a personal thing. Where do you see your education leading to?
My education, well, I think it is leading to a nice degree so I can graduate. And, well, what I would like to be when I grow up is a pilot. And for that to happen, I'll need to learn a bit of engineering of how would I know how high the plane can go and what degrees should I turn at. So I think engineering and being a pilot do go together.
Well, I think those are great goals, and it's nice to have different goals too, because you can fly and you can do acting, because life, the world is really your oyster, so you have lots of things that you can choose to do, and we're living so long today too. You can change your majors, and you can change what you want to do, but I think flying would be great. You have to be safe, so yeah, learning, having a good education to be smart and understand what's out there.
Where I got the plane from is that when I was young, like 4 or 5, I got really interested in planes since I looked up a plane and I'm like, that's neat. And I started looking at planes and watching movies of them. And I'm still like planes. I'm building models of planes. Like right now, I'm building a World War II plane. Probably know the P-51 Mustang or the Flying Tiger from World War II.
I see you wearing a uniform. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, I can. Albert Einstein. At the school, we wear uniforms, and the parents can also wear uniforms.
nice seeing all of them in uniform, and they're all so well behaved. It's really impressive. And right now, I don't know if they will, but they're in a temporary site in Acton, and there's no no bell system, so it's very quiet, and I like that.
Tell me about your involvement with Albert Einstein.
Okay. Well, my involvement actually started before the school even started, because the school is very organized. Everything is online, so we get a lot of emails, but it's all good. We're starting out, so we want to make sure we get out all the bugs and get the school rolling. So first of all, we had to get uniforms, so they sent out massive emails for parents to help volunteer when the uniforms came in to hand them out, so I volunteered for that. And then they needed volunteers to help set up the temporary site, so Owen and I came to the temporary site and helped wash chairs and take staples out of the bulletin boards, and Owen actually got community service hours for that because the school requires community service hours. And now that school started, I have volunteered to help with ballet, PM ballet. So I get to school like 2 o'clock, and there's a mom volunteer who's running it, and I put on the orange vest, and there's school buses, because most of the children are bused in because the school was supposed to open up in Valencia, and it's now in Acton. So there's a lot of kids from Valencia and Canyon Country. So we have a bus that meets at Lowe's off of Golden Valley, and then we have a bus that's for siblings and childcare, and that bus goes to the Real Life Church in Valencia. And then we have 3 more buses that are just going to the Real Life Church in Valencia, and that's where their parents pick them up. They drop them off, pick them up there. So we need to organize the kids to make sure they get on the right bus. So that's what the volunteers do. But it's been nice to be able to help. And like I said, the kids are just so well behaved. I'm just really, really impressed.
How's the school organized?
Well, every teacher has their own website. And Owen's teacher, Mr. Cusack, every night I go on his website, and he has questions for me to ask Owen, a way for us to have a conversation about what they did every day.
And they're really good questions, like, explain what you did today and tell how you explained it and did it.
Do you have any other outside activities besides school and rock climbing?
I am a Cub Scout, and I am going to Boy Scouts, and my goal is to graduate into an Eagle Scout.
Tell her about Dad.
My dad in particular, is an engineering and automation. He has worked on a lot of particular interesting things. He worked for Jurassic Park, the plane what goes down and hits the tree and wobbles up and down, and he worked on The Perfect Storm where the sailboat flips in the ocean. And he did for American Idol where the wall goes in half and the stairs come down.
He makes things move, automation.
Yeah. Goodbye, everybody, and good night.